Good evening and welcome to the Coffee Football Replay here on Group W Cable. I'm Jerry Knight along with Yellow Jackets head coach Jim Hartley with a replay of this past Friday night's home opener at Brawley Stadium, and a great exciting football game it was. It was an Area 14 battle. The Coffee Yellow Jackets came through with a 21-6 win, and that stopped a 4-year losing streak to those Black Bears from Decatur. Jim, congratulations on a big home opening win.
Well, thank you, Jerry. We appreciate it, and like we've told the kids the last 4 or 5 years, it seems like they've been a thorn in our side, and it felt real good, you know, to beat a football team of their caliber.
Austin, Jim, coming in, as we said, it was an Area 14 battle, and that football game was kind of divided into 2 halves, as we discussed earlier. It was a tremendous defensive performance by Coffee, one of the greatest I remember. When you take into consideration in the first half alone, they stopped Austin 3 times inside the Coffee 10-yard line, and another drive was stopped at our 21-yard line. Game could have easily gotten out of hand at halftime, but strangely, it was 0-0.
Yeah, that's correct, and of course our defense just played super that first half. Well, they played super the whole ball game, particularly the first half. You have your big plays. You have a sophomore free safety comes up, recovers the ball on the 1-yard line, stops the drive. You have a senior linebacker gets the tip ball, stops another one. You know, you just have things like that happened the whole 24 minutes, it seemed like. And of course, you got to credit Austin, too. They kept us backed up with their punting game and their offense. And they came out and did some things to us where we couldn't get going offensively, some things that we hadn't worked on in particular with the type of defense they were running. And we were running around there trying to struggle and piece together some offense and blocking schemes there the first half to try to get something going offensively to get out of the hole, and of course they did a good job keeping us backed up.
Their quarterback, Brandon King, was an excellent veer quarterback, ran the option quite well, and he gave us some problems at times.
Yeah, he did, and he was a little bit better than what we thought he was from just looking at him on film. And of course, Coach Calvin and his coaching staff, they do a tremendous job in their offense and what they do. They don't do a whole lot of fancy stuff, but what they do well, and one of the things that they do well is run the option play.
There's one particular thing we want to watch here in the first half of action in just a moment is we've got a new kicker. He's really a new kicker, and he's not a new kicker. He did not come out this year as a senior, but he played the last year or 2 with us, Max Pride, and he was booming them out of there pretty good the other night.
Yeah, that's true. Max is a fine young man. He was with us last year, but he didn't come out in the spring. And this fall, we were talking about our kicking game. We felt like 2/3 of it was in pretty good shape, but we wasn't real sure about our punting game. And we were asking a lot out of Robbie, playing both ways and trying to punt. And I just happened to see Max in the hall one day and asked him if he'd like to come out and just punt. And he thought about it over the weekend, came back to me on a Monday and said that he'd like to do that. And so he came down this past Monday and started working and just stepped in there and did an excellent job. And it's strange. We were real concerned about our kicking game, and the way things are going right now, it may be one of the strongest parts of our football team.
George Williams, our PAT man, place kicker, is 5 out of 5 on extra points. Hadn't had an opportunity to attempt a field goal, but I'm sure you would feel confident if it got down to it to call on him for a field goal try.
Well, Jerry, that's true, and we've got a situation where George is an excellent kicker, or we feel like he's an excellent kicker. Particularly at a certain range in, and of course Whitney Ford is doing a super job, particularly with the kickoff, the height and the depth that he's getting on the kickoffs. But I know Coach Smith told me that he let Whitney try 3 from 50 yards out and was just barely missing. So we feel like we've got a long and short-range kicker, and we have a confidence in both of them.
Let's get into the first half now, and I want you to watch as we get into it. Coffey's great defensive play, coming up with 3 turnovers inside our own 10-yard line against Austin. So let's get into the first half of action, Coffey versus Austin.
We're ready to go. Coffey's going to be kicking off, defending the north end of the field. Back deep is Nicholas, number 33, at the goal line. And now he comes up to around the 2. And Whitney Ford, a junior, will move on the football as soon as the referee gives the okay. The officials tonight, Larry Sherrill is the referee, Ernest Darby the umpire, Jim Artis is the line judge, Michael Queen is the linesman, the back judge is Mike Thompson, and the clock operator is Sam Brewer. They're waiting now for the clock to get set. It's just a perfect football night here at Brawley, and it's good to be back home on another brand new season of Coffey football. Yellow Jackets trying to go 2-0 on the year, and it's 7:30 stadium time, and Ford moves on the football, and this game is underway. It's a good kick. This will drive the receiver back to the 1-yard line, and Nicholas has the ball go off of his fingertips back behind him into the goal, back into the end zone for a touchback. So, Bill, the kicking game, by the way, has changed somewhat, the punting game. Last year's kicker, Max Pride, did not come out for football this year. And after last week's game, Coach Harley wanted to rest Robbie Richardson a little bit. He was having to go both ways and do the punting also, and he did a good job, but he went back into the halls of Coffey and got Max Pride to come back out, and he's back on the team and will be the punter here tonight, and he's a good one.
He sure is. Glad to have him back.
Austin puts it in play. First play of the game from the 20. Brandon King out of the eye gives to his deep back, and he moves out around the 24-yard line. Carrying the football was the tailback, Derek Brown, and he picked up about 4. Richardson makes the Coffey stop. It'll be 2nd down and 6 yards to go.
Set the Austin offense real quickly for you. They're running out of the I formation. Fullback's directly behind the quarterback. The halfback is behind the fullback. They just line up, power play right off tackle on the first play. That's what they like to do.
All right, Nicholas comes wide out to the left, short side of the field. 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Again, Brown bumps up in there, goes off the right side, crosses over the 25 and makes it out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 yards on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 now for Austin, and a key possession down for the Black Bears, and a key possession defensive play for our Coffey Yellow Jackets. Vernon Ingram made the initial hit in there that time, the linebacker. So here is 3rd down and 3, and Austin puts the slot back to the left. Wide out to that side, and they're going to come to the other side. King option, got his first down, 30, 35 in the open field at the 40, at the 50, at the Coffey 40, being chased and pulled down from behind at the Coffey 31-yard line. Brandon King almost broke it for a touchdown, and Montrell Reeder tracked him down from behind at the Coffey 29 on a great option run.
That was the option play to the right side of the field. Fake the ball to the fullback up the middle. The quarterback pulls it out. He options what the end is going to do. That time, the Coffey's defensive end went with the halfback. He cut it up the middle, made a couple of good moves to outmaneuver the Coffey secondary, broke into the open. Montrell Reeder pulled him down from behind to save the touchdown.
They mark him down at the 32 where his knee touched down, and Austin has a 1st and 10, threatening at the Coffey 32. King again inside the 30 on the option and rolls up around the 26-yard line. Brandon King did a great job of running the option last weekend against West End. They had trouble containing him, and he picked up most of their rushing yardage, according to Coach Jim Harley, in that football game. So Coffey's going to have to contain him tonight if they hope to win over Austin. He's a good one. Brandon King, he's a senior, was a defensive back last year. Coach Calvin moved him into the quarterback slot this year. We have an official's timeout down below. Just a momentary timeout. Play will not be stopped for long. We've played 2 minutes in the football game. Austin, with the opening kickoff, has driven the ball down to the Coffey 26-yard line, where they have it 2nd down and 4 yards to go. Coffey with their defensive set in there now, trying to stop the Austin surge. Nicholas moves on a wide out to the right side. That's the only wide out. The backs are in the eye. 2nd down and 4 at the Coffey 26. Draw play up the middle of the fullback, inside the 25 to the 23. Charles Parker, the junior, running. And he's stopped in there by number 72 for Coffey on the play. That's Reggie Wright. So the line of scrimmage is the Coffey 23. It is 3rd down and a yard to go. Austin in 4-down territory. 3rd down and 1. Nicholas comes in the slot to the right side, and Chuck Parker is wide out that side. Backs are in the eye from the Coffey 23 on 3rd and 1. It's a quick sweep pitch Brown is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. He fumbles the football, and Coffey has it at the 22. Or did Austin get it? Austin got it back. Coffey almost had the fumble at about the 22-yard line, and that's going to be right around the first down marker.
It's going to be about a foot short, I believe, Jerry, maybe 2 feet. But Coffey had an excellent opportunity there on the fumble to recover the ball. It looked like the Coffey defender had landed on it, but when they unpiled, it was Austin's ball. They have 4th down and less than a yard.
All right, so here's a big defensive play for Coffey. The ball is between the 22 and 23-yard line in Coffey territory. Austin 4th down at about a half a yard. King keeps it and dives off the right side. He got his first down just shy of the 20. Brandon King, the Austin quarterback, got the first down. Keith Abernathy makes the hit for Coffey. So it's 1st and 10. Austin at the Coffey 21. 8.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Austin has taken the opening kickoff and grinding it down the field. Coffey's yet to have the football. Beautiful night for the opener here at Brawley Stadium. Wide out to the left this time. The Black Bears going in all white tonight with the black trousers. Inside Brown, skipping inside the 20, the 15, down around the 13. Again, a loose ball on the ground. And Austin got it back. So that's 2 hard hits that Coffey has called fumbles, but they haven't been able to get on it. Brown bumped inside the 15 to the 13-yard line that time, and now Austin is looking at 3rd down and about 2.5 to go. Let's call it 2. 3rd and 2 at the Coffey 13. 7:45 to go. First quarter, no score in the game. Wide to the right now for Austin comes number 21, Alfonte Pettis. Here's the option. King, he stacked up at the line. He didn't get anywhere. So Coffey played the option just right that time. Stephen Kuntz wrapped him up as he tried to sprint out on the left and cut it back up. Reggie Wright was in there, and he's short of the first down at the 13. That play failed again. So now Austin has a decision with 4th down and 2, 4th and 3. All right, they're going to give him a yard loss on the play. Bill,
no, it's 3rd down, Jerry.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yep.
I lost a play then. Austin hasn't thrown the football on this drive yet. They've kept it on the ground, running the option and the pitch. They're trying to work mostly inside the Coffey tackles. Here's the I formation. King up the middle, keeps it inside the 10, fights around the 5. He's still on his feet, might have fallen inside the 5 to around the 4. Let's wait till they unstack him. They mark him at the 5-yard line, and it's 1st down. So Coffey Bill's going to have to solve the option here tonight, apparently.
Well, we said in the pregame, Austin's a basic running football team. Their center's 6 foot 210. Their right guard is 6'1", 215. Their right tackle is 6'1", 235. They're all seniors. They've played together for a lot of years, and that's the way they're trying to run the football behind those big linemen, and they're moving it right down the field right now.
All right, here is 1st down and goal to goal at the 5-yard line for Austin. Here's King on the option, running wide. He's caught at the 3, got away, fights around the 2. He fumbles the ball at the 1-yard line, and they're scrambling for it. Somebody says Coffey has it at the 1-yard line. So they got it, 3rd time charm, as that's the 3rd fumble on the drive by Austin.
Number 12, Derek Key, is the one that came up with the football for Coffey on a big defensive break, as it looked like Austin was going to go into the end zone. Coffey caused a fumble, and they'll take it over on their own 2-yard line.
All right, and here's the officials' timeout midway of the first quarter as Coffey's just made a goal line stand at their own 2-yard line.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working to keep natural gas rates low and cost-effective for you. A $20 application fee will start the wheels in motion to have a natural gas service installed at your residence. Our engineering department will plot new mains and draw up a work order for your new service. The meter shop will check, repair, and test all meters before they're installed. Materials will be distributed by our warehouse personnel. Then a service line will be connected at the road, run to your residence, and a meter installed. So call us today and let us hook you up to the comforts of natural gas living.
All right, a big fumble recovery by sophomore Derek Key at the Coffey 2 stops at Austin opening kickoff drive. And now Coffey puts it in play at their 2-yard line, and here is motion in there. And I believe Austin might have jumped offside. Let's wait and see which way they call it. It's going to be encroachment or offsides against Austin, so that'll move it out and give Coffey a little bit of breathing room around their own 7-yard line. 1st down and 5. Roy, how many plays Austin run before that fumble? 11. The 11-play drive, and the defense came up with a big play. So, Bill, this 86 Coffey defense may be a big play defense. They had 2 big plays last week. All right.
Well, the fumble recovery down that close can really get your confidence up and get you going. Let's hope it gets them fired up here.
At the 7-yard line, first down, Richardson. Right up the middle to about the 8. That's it. Robbie Richardson running in there at fullback tonight. Normally a defensive player, starting in place of the injured Kenny Tucker. Coffee checks Darrell Higgins in their lineup. Second down and about 4 yards to go. The ball at the 8-yard line. 5:50 to go, first quarter. Coffee just got the football. That was their first play from scrimmage. They split a man wide to the left side. The wing is on the right this time. The backs are split. Coffee running, second down and short. Trying to sweep right is Ingram. He's in traffic, got away, and fights back to about the line of scrimmage. He did a good job just getting back to the line of scrimmage at the 8-yard line. Nose guard Harold Richards, 6'2", 240. And Bill, the defensive middle three for Austin go 270, 250, and 240. So they are huge.
So well, it's like we said, you're right, Jared, just a typical Austin team, big, and they don't try to do much fancy. They just go at you. And that time, the line of scrimmage was in Coffey's backfield. Austin's down linemen were in Coffey's backfield before Ingram had a chance to do anything with the football. We're going to have to outquick them tonight.
Here's third down and 4. Coffey back at their own 8-yard line with a wide out to both sides and a draw play to Richardson at the 10, the 11. That'll be short of a first down, and Coffey will have to punt it from deep in their territory. So Coffey failed to move the ball offensively, and offensively they did not do all that much last week. The defense was the start of the game. They recovered a fumble at the Gadsden 9 and scored, and Tucker on a 44-yard run on 1st and 10 after a punt return was Coffey's other touchdown. They failed to drive the ball any length at all. So Austin should get good field position right here if they can handle this punt from senior Max Pride. Austin sends number 32 back in safety around the 40-yard line. It's Eric Nicholas, and a good kick, great spiral. It's fielded at the Coffey 48. Here comes Nicholas to the 45, back to the 40, penalty play, and Nicholas pulled down at the 39-yard line by Juan Jones. A flag was dropped at about the 35. Excellent kick from the goal line by Pride. He boomed it almost 50 yards, Bill, in the air with a good spiral on it.
Yeah, when you hadn't practiced, but at least a week is all the practice he could have had before this game. Hadn't practiced all year in preseason. That was a great kick under pressure from his own end zone.
The penalty is going to be against Austin, and it'll be a 10-yard mark off. Moves it back to the 46-yard line for clipping. So Austin starts in good position at the Coffey 46, their second series of the game. They drove all the way down to the Coffey 2-yard line before Derek Key recovered a Black Bear fumble. No score, 3:54 to play first period. Wide out to the left, here's a quick pitch to Brown, running, penalty dropped, and Brown is creamed at the line of scrimmage as 3 Jackets lowered the boom. Skipworth, Trent Thompson, and Vernon Ingram all put the crunch on him at about the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be another penalty here against Austin. So Austin getting backed up a little bit here. Coffey getting some more defensive room to work with.
Coffey's defense showed a lot more quickness that time pursuing the football than they did on the first series that Austin had the ball. Coffey is going to take the penalty. It's a long distance one.
That'll move it back to the Austin 44-yard line holding. So now it'll be first down and a long, long way to go. They've got to go to the Coffey 36-yard line.
It's going to be first down and 20 yards.
Yeah, first down and 20. Austin at their own 44-yard line. They put a wide out to the right now. The backs are in the I formation. Quarterback Brandon King sprints back to throw his first pass of the game. It's complete at the Coffey 45 and out of bounds at about the 42, and here's going to be a penalty thrown. That'll be a late hit against Coffey at about the 41-yard line. An excellent swing pass that time from Brandon King to Alfonte Pettis. On Austin's first pass of the night, and this King, Bill, is a pretty nifty quarterback.
He looks very impressive. He threw that ball right on the spiral, sprinting to his right. The split back on that side, took a sideline route. He went down about 10 yards, cut to the sideline. The ball was right on the money. He took it in, turned it upfield, and went out of bounds at the 41, and Coffee was hitting him late out of bounds, and they're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct for that, and it gives them a first down all the way down at the Coffee 28-yard line.
So Coffee lets Austin right back out of the hole by tacking on a late hit penalty at the end of that completion. First down and 10, Austin at the Jackets 28, 3 minutes to go, first quarter, no score in the football game. King, a draw play up in there to Brown, and he's around the 25-yard line, picking up about 3. Vernon Ingram made the hit. He was running behind the block of James Kennedy. Play made 3 yards, second down and 7. Austin from the Coffee 25. Skipworth checks in the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Home opener here, Coffee and Austin from Brawley Stadium. Nicholas comes out wide to the left this time. Backs are in the eye at the Jackets' 25-yard line, and King gives an air to Brown. Bumps over the right side inside the 25 to about the 20. Let's wait and see where he touched down. Maybe around the 21-yard line. That's where it's going to be, at the Coffee 21. So now Austin looks at third down and 3 at the Coffee 21 as Kuntz checks in for Coffee defensively. Clock is coming up on the 2-minute mark. First quarter, no score. Austin's had all the offense so far in the game. This is their second lengthy drive. Coffee has ran 3 plays and punted. They got 5 yards of that on a penalty and couldn't pick up a first down. Off the left side for the first down goes Brown, exploding inside the 15 to the Coffee 14-yard line. So the big mammoth lineman for Austin up front, beginning to blow Coffee out right now. 235 and 230 at the tackles, 215 at one guard, 210 at center. So Austin has some heavy weight in there in the offensive line. First down, Austin. Coffee 14 as Nicholas sprints out wide right. Brown and Parker are the running backs behind King. From the Coffee 14, King rolls, and Brown is hit for a loss at the 16-yard line on a great blitz by Robbie Richardson, the linebacker.
Robbie Richardson from his linebacker position. That time they had the stun on. He's going in between the tackle and nose guard, and he guessed right that time. He was in the backfield just as they handed the ball off and knocked him back for about a 2-yard loss.
Great defensive surge by Richardson. It'll be second down and 12 now. Austin back at the 16. This defense continues to come up with the big plays early in this year. 1 minute now left to go, first quarter, no score. Austin has it second and 12, deep in the Coffee at the 16-yard line. Here's King to throw. He's sprinting. Kuntz is after him. He got away at the 15, fights to about the 13. Coffee secondary did a great job of covering the receivers that time, and King had to turn it in. Stephen Kuntz fought off 2 blockers to force King inside that time, and then the secondary finished him off at about the 12.
I believe that was a pass option as far as the quarterback's concerned. He's got the option to pass or run, but Stephen Kuntz tied the tight end up to where he couldn't get out into the pass route, and the quarterback had to try to turn the ball upfield, and Kuntz turned him inside in just a tremendous play.
Okay.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
All right, time back in, 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Austin at the Coffee 12. King sprints back to throw. He's under a rush. Gets away at the 20. Now shoots it upfield. It's tipped and intercepted by Coffee at the 4-yard line. I think Robbie Richardson came up with it. The ball was tipped at about the 5, and Richardson, falling to the ground, picked it off. And once again, Bill Hunt, this surprising Coffee defense comes up with a big play.
Well, they did it last week, time after time, especially in the third, fourth quarter, holding Gadsden off. And this is twice already in the first quarter that Austin has been down inside Coffee's 5-yard line, and both times they've turned them away, once with a fumble and once with just this one, Robbie Richardson's great pass interception as he was diving to the ground.
That's the first interception of the year for Coffee. Coffee. Now they put it in play at their 4-yard line on the final play of the quarter. And the tailback, Vernon Ingram, got a yard to the 5, wrapped up in there by Harold Richards. That's the end of the first quarter. The score after 1, Coffee nothing, Austin nothing. We'll be
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with the latest accessories. Sterling Silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working for you to keep natural gas the safest, most efficient form of energy your money can buy. With modern gas leak detection equipment, we are able to pinpoint and repair leaks before they become a hazard to you. You can help out by giving us a call before you do any digging. This allows us ample time to locate and mark our underground pipeline facilities. This service is free of charge to you. So give us a call with any problems or questions that may arise, and remember, let gas make the big difference in the way you live.
Bill Hunt back here at Brawley, and the crowd at Coffee kind of getting into things tonight, and we've got a good opening crowd on hand. It's hard to gauge in a 14,000-seat stadium how many you got, but this is a good crowd for the home opener. Austin's got a great crowd down also.
They sure do. It's a good crowd for an opening night here for Coffee High School football, although the first quarter was all dominated by the Austin Black Bears. I don't believe Coffee ran but about 4, maybe 5 offensive plays in the whole first quarter. It was really dominated by Austin. Coffee's backed up on their own 5-yard line starting the second quarter. It's second down and 9 yards to go. We need a big play. We need to get out of this hole, Jerry.
Sure do, and they're still waiting. Still with the heat a little bit the way it is. They're still taking the lengthy timeouts as instituted by the Alabama High School Athletic Association, which we think is a good idea. And, radio stations like it. Get more commercial breaks in there.
The advertisers like it.
Yeah, are you sure I charged you enough this year?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, we're ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Coffee will have it at their 5-yard line. Their 2 drives that they've had the ball in this game have started at their 2 after recovering a fumble and at their own 4 after intercepting a pass. So the defense has really come up with 2 big plays. All right, here's out of the I formation. Here's a deep handoff. Running to Paul is Ingram at the 10, Ingram at the 15, Ingram at the 18, and down at the 18-yard line on a super run from the shadow of the goal line by Vernon Ingram, and he almost got outside and cut it up in the open.
There was one man that he had to beat right there, and that man made a good defensive play. I didn't catch his number, Jerry, but Vernon Ingram had cut off tackle and then veered to the outside and headed towards that sideline trying to outrun the Austin defender, and he almost did it, but he was pulled down by the jersey at the 19-yard line.
First down and 10 yards to go. Coffee, that was a big 14-yard run by Vernon Ingram, the junior. All right, wide to the right. Now Coffee in the eye. Here's Phillips giving it to Richardson. Richardson at the 20, at the 25. He fumbles the ball, and Austin has it at the 29-yard line. So Robbie Richardson running at a strange position offensively for him. He's normally a linebacker, and he fumbles the football at the 29-yard line. I believe that was Robbie, wasn't it, Bill?
Yes, sir. It was Robbie Richardson. Of course, what happens when you get a player like Kenny Tucker that's out of the game right now, you try to find the best athlete you got on the team to put in his position. Robbie Richardson is the one they selected to fill that position. He's not used to playing offense. We're not trying to defend him, but he really hasn't handled the ball in traffic that much.
Nord Austin puts it in play at the 29, and a great defensive surge by Coffee. Oh, they swarm him under for no gain. Steve Kuntz was one that was there. And off the bottom of the pile, getting up for Coffee is, I believe that's Trent Thompson, number 63, the nose guard, who played an excellent game last week. That play failed again. Second down and 10 yards to go. Austin now checking in number 21 into the lineup. That's Alfonte Pettis with a play from the bench. 10:35 to go first half. No score in the game. It's been a tight defensive battle, and Coffee's defense coming up with goal line stands, 2 of them. Stopping Austin drives inside to Coffee 5 twice here in this first half. Here's King to throw. He sprints left, fires in the open field. It's intercepted almost at the 15-yard line. Darrell Higgins almost had that ball, and Bill, had he had it, He had 85 yards of free sailing for a touchdown.
Well, he had a head of steam up. It looked like the pass was going to be completed. Darrell looked like he was out of position, but he showed us some tremendous speed on outrunning the football, and he got there just at the same time it got to the receiver. Looked like he had it in his hands, but he fell out, and you're right, he would have been wide open down the sideline with a full head of speed up. He could have gone all the way.
3rd down and 10, Austin at the Coffee 29. Let's see what they go to this time. Nicholas comes on a wing to the right side. The backs are in the eye, and King's going to give a fake reverse. King is running at the 25 and out of bounds at about the 24. So good recovery out there by number 26, Montrell Reeder, along with Darrell Beckwith for Coffee, and stop him at about the 24-yard line. So he gained 5, and now Austin has a decision to make. It's 4th down and 5 from the Coffee 24, and Austin wants a timeout. Bill.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living, roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
All right, here's 4th down play now from the 24-yard line of Coffee. 4th down and 5 yards to go, and again Austin calls timeout, and that may be their last time out of this half. Boy, they came up and didn't see what they saw there. Coffee defense kind of had thrown off with the formation they were in. Next week we'll be back here at home at Brawley Stadium when the Huntsville Crimson Panthers come calling next Friday night, and then we'll be on the road 2 weeks from tonight, September the 26th in Huntsville. We'll be playing in the Joe Davis Baseball Stadium up there. We're looking forward to that. Coffee has 2 games in the baseball complex this year where the Huntsville Stars play. And later on in the year, Grissom, October the 24th, will be at Joe Davis Stadium. And all the other games outside of those 2 will be right here at Brawley Stadium. So we've got a good schedule as far as traveling is concerned. We've got the longest road trip out of the way, barring a trip during the playoffs, which we certainly hope that we're in, when we went to Gadsden last week. Austin is putting number 11 into the game, Rodney Scruggs. He's a sophomore and a very promising player, and if that name rings a bell, he's kind of like the Andersons here at Coffee. This is about the 3rd or 4th Scruggs, and he's the younger brother of George, who, great running back at Austin, who was tragically killed during the offseason, was a promising freshman at Alabama. Here is 4th down, and the give is to Scruggs. He failed to get the first down as Coffee's defense for the 3rd time tonight holds, this time at the 21-yard line. So they've stopped drives at the 2, at the 4, and at their own 21. So let's see if the offense, Bill Hunt, can give Coffee some breathing room and give this defense a rest.
Well, on Coffee's last offensive possession, they showed some signs of starting to move the football. A big run by Vernon Ingram for about 14 yards, and then Robbie Richardson had gained about 7-8 yards before he fumbled the football, so they had started to pick up some yardage. Maybe that's a good sign we can move the ball right now.
Here's a wide out to the right, and Phillips has gone a quick pitch that ball back air to Smith, running at the 30, at the 35, at the 40, tripped up and falls at the 42-yard line. Bill, let's introduce you to the new running back that time. He's number 25, Charles Smith. Coach Gainham Smith said you may see him tonight. Pretty good football players, never played before. He walked on this year. He's a senior. And they said after the first 3 or 4 practices, he walked up to Coach Hartley and told him if he knew football was this much fun, he'd have been out a long time ago.
Well, he showed some speed that time. That's something we haven't had in the backfield, is a lot of real good, quick speed. That time he outran the Austin defense to the right side of the field, just sprinted around in without much blocking.
First down at the 42. Here's Ingram running at the 45 and down around the 48-yard line. Vernon Ingram carrying the tailback. So the offense now beginning to move a little bit. As the offensive front wall, Mabe, Wright, Abernathy, Wilcoxon, and Kuntz beginning to try to open up some holes.
Coffey's linemen are taking wider splits than normal, Jerry. They're trying to spread those big defensive 250, 240-pound defensive linemen for Austin. They're trying to spread them out where they got room to pick a little room, get room between them to run, and those splits are paying off right now.
Ball is at about the 49-yard line. Here's Phillips going to pitch it, nobody there. Richardson went the wrong way, and Phillips is nailed back at the 45-yard line. That was an option play to the right side of the field, and when Phillips got ready to pitch, nobody was there. Somebody went the wrong way. Richardson was coming the other way, and so that play loses back to the 45-yard line, where now it's third down, and Coffey's going to call a timeout. So
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with the latest accessories. Sterling Silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, tuned together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Krugerrand gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
All right, we have 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Coffey with a crucial possession play offensively. 3rd and 7 at their 45-yard line. They've got to go to the Austin 48. No score in the game. Coffey with their best operating offensive position of the game so far right here. 3rd and 7 at the 45, and here's the call. Phillips on a fake draw to throw the screen, and he's going to be dropped back at the 32-yard line. The screen failed to develop, and Phillips was hit back there by Harold Richards, the nose guard, back at about the 32-yard line. So Coffey now will have to punt. And the offense just hadn't come around yet like Coach Hartley would like for it to. I'm sure it will a little bit later on, but you know, they lost Dick Callaway, their starting quarterback, who had 4.6 speed, and that's ever so important back there. Dick was a great scrambler, and David Phillips is just doing a super job coming in, but he's only had 2 games, a game and a half under his belt, and he's going to get better. He's only a junior, and has a few years to go, and Coffey's going to be counting on him heavily this year and next. Well, Teresa, we've got an opportunity here now while we've got a break in the action. Our Golden Girl for 1986, Miss Teresa Moon, to tell us a little bit about some of the news you're going to be talking about when halftime rolls around.
Well, Jerry, I have a lot of things I'm going to be talking about. I have 3 students to announce who have made the National Merit Scholarship semifinalists. I'll be announcing the new 1986-87 Yellow Jacket hostesses, and I'll be discussing the cheerleading and the band camp this past summer.
We're going to talk about Larry Ricketts, the new band director. I think the kids are kind of excited and enthused about him.
Oh, they really are, and we've got a lot of news on him.
Okay, thank you, Teresa Moon, our Golden Girl for 1986, and you'll be hearing her each week at halftime. She is Golden Girl number 5 for Coffey High School. All right, back to punt now. Max Pride, the senior. He's a left footer and a good one. He'll hit it at about his own 20-yard line. It's a good snap, and Mike kicks it out of there. This is a high kick. It's going to hit at about the Austin 45, comes back upfield, and the ball is going to be downed by Coffey at about the Austin 46. So the Black Bears once again will put it in pretty good field position here at the 46-yard line in their own territory. Coffey's offense has not been able to move the football tonight, and the defense for Coffey has been the story. They have stopped Austin with a fumble recovery at their own 2-yard line. They intercepted a pass at their own 4-yard line and stopped a 4th down play at their own 21-yard line. So the defense has been the star of this early 1986 season. And the offense is going to have to start gelling together to put some points on the board to kind of balance or complement the defense. Austin 1st and 10, 7:22 to go, first half, no score. Here's an end-around fake. Running the ball is the quarterback at the 50. He fumbles the ball. Coffey has it at the 43. Brandon King took a tremendous jolt, Bill Hunt. I don't know who hit him, but I believe Steve Coons caught it midair. Or somebody did. Who was that got the ball, you see?
Steve Coons caught it in midair, but when he hit the ground, the ball popped loose from his hands. And I think the ground knocked the ball out of his hand. And I don't think that should be called.
Now, I believe they're going to
give
it to Coffey. Yes, sir. The officials had a conference, and
and Coffee gets the call, and boy, I love the enthusiasm of the crowd here tonight. You can hear them. We didn't have a lot of that last year, and I think they're excited about this 1986 team.
Yeah, the call on that to explain it, the ground cannot cause a fumble. It's got to be a hit from the opposing player or your own teammate that caused the ball to pop loose. The ground cannot cause that, and that's what happened in that case, and the officials made an excellent call.
Coffee has it first down and 10 at their own 43. That's their second fumble recovered tonight. That's the third turnover in the game for Austin. Here's Austin trying to get a man off the field. They won't do it. Quarterback draw play up the middle. Austin had 12 men on the field, but the official didn't throw the flag. He was about a good 8 or 10 yards from getting off. And the draw play up the middle picks up about 2 or 3 yards. They mark it at the Austin 49-yard line. I'm sorry, at the Coffee 46-yard line, so the gain is about 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go. Coffee sends Michael Johnson wide to the right. David Phillips, the quarterback. Richardson and Vernon Ingram are the running backs. Here's Phillips on the pitch. Keeps and nothing there. He did not get anything. The man that made the hit was Harold Richards and James Kennedy. They stopped Phillips for no gain. So it'll be third down and 7. And once again, the Coffee offense is facing a possession down play. And Coffee checks 2 players in the game. Charles Smith, who made a first down run a moment ago, and sophomore Mark Williams, 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore, number 40. And right now, we got an official's timeout midway of the second quarter. 6:02 to go. No score in the game.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working to keep natural gas rates low and cost-effective for you. A $20 application fee will start the wheels in motion to have a natural gas service installed at your residence. Our engineering department will plot new mains and draw up a work order for your new service. The meter shop will check, repair, and test all meters before they're installed. Materials will be distributed by our warehouse personnel. Then a service line will be connected at the road, run to your residence, and a meter installed. So call us today and let us hook you up to the comforts of natural gas living.
All right, here's a third down possession play now for Coffee. 7 yards to go. The ball at their own 46. Here's Phillips back to throw. He drops the ball. And Coffee got it. They fumble the snap coming out from under center. Oh, and the offense just not playing well. Except for 2 offensive plays that scored last week, Coffee offense has just been almost stagnant. And I know Coach Keenan Smith is trying furiously to work that out because they're going to have to start moving the football because the defense can't carry game in and game out. It's young in the year, and they're going to have to... They're missing Kenny Chucker tonight. He's got a slightly injured knee, and there's no 2 ways about it. They're missing Chucker here tonight. Here's a high kick out of there. Beautiful kick by Pride. Sails at the 15. A fair catch called at the 15-yard line. Well, they say the 16-yard line. So Austin will put it in play at the 16. Bill, was that a flag drop, or was he just marking where he caught the ball? I'm not sure.
Well, he had marked the ball with his little rosin bag, and then he threw the flag on top of that. It might have been some kind of block or something as the Coffee defenders were coming down the field.
Well, I believe that had to do a little bit with a fair catch, but it might have been an improper signal or whatever because it was thrown where the receiver was. So let's wait and see what the discussion is and the call will be. Pride with a good kick. It looks as though Coffee solved their kicking game now with Mike Pride coming out this week for the team. He played last year, didn't come out during the fall, and Coach Harley recruited him back out again. And he's hit 2 great kicks tonight. Well, let's see. I don't know if they're trying to wave the flag off or not. We don't know what they're doing down there, and there's still some discussion going on. Coffee seems to be backing up, so it may be some kind of a penalty against Coffee.
No, they're going to... I think it was an improper fair catch signal by the Austin defender. You have to get your hand extended into the air and wave it back and forth, and he just kind of stuck it up to his head and moved his hand.
Okay, so they put it at the 16, 17-yard line?
That was the call, and Coffee refused it because it wouldn't have given him a first down. It still would have been fourth down with about 2 yards to go. So they refused the penalty and took the play because it was an excellent kick, got Austin backed up on their own 16-yard line.
Alphonse Pettis coming out wide to the right. Austin at their 16, 1st and 10. Here's a draw play up around the 20, 25. Parker to the 28-yard line, maybe the 29 before Thompson wrapped him up at that point. So the fullback, Charles Parker, with good yardage to the 29-yard line, a gain of 13. 1st down, Austin. Been a long time since we've seen a nothing ball game in a half of play. That's what we have right now. We still have 4:40 though to go in the first half, and all the offense has been Austin, and the defensive talk of the game has been Coffee. They've stopped 2 drives inside their own 5-yard line. Here's a draw again up around the 35-yard line. Goes Parker once more, picking up about 6. So it'll be 2nd down and 4.
The other series that Austin had the ball, they were running power football. They were just trying to ram it down Coffee. Now they're doing some quick trapping up the middle. It's got the Coffee defense confused a little bit. It's something they haven't seen Austin do, and they're picking up good yardage right up the middle.
Ball at the 35-yard line, 2nd down and 4 yards to go. Austin, 3:58 to go. First half, no score. Here's King, quick option pitch on the right corner. Running is King to the 40. Brown rather, 45, cuts it back into the 50 in Coffee territory at the 45. It's all the way down to the 44. That'll be another 1st down. So they got outside quickly on the option. King, a very quick quarterback that time, and Brown sweeping right, took the pitch and ran it down to the Coffee 45-yard line where they mark him. 1st down, Austin.
One thing those good gains up the middle, Jerry, do is open up that outside game. They call Coffee's defenders and defensive halfbacks and linebackers kind of piecing in towards the middle to stop those middle runs. That time he pulled it away from the fullback, pitched it to the halfback on the option, and picked up the yardage outside.
1st down and 10 at the 45. Here's King, right straight up the middle. Nothing going there. Good surge there by Vernon Ingram, linebacker who came in there, along with Michael Johnson. That play failed to gain. So it's 2nd down and 10 at the 45. Good defensive surge by Coffee. This defense is impressive. As soon as Coffee works out their offensive wrinkles, we're going to have a great football team. Wide to the right comes Pettis on 2nd and 10. King on the option. He pitches. Brown, 40, 35, 30 in the secondary at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's down at the 1. There's a flag going everywhere. He tried to hold the football up in the air at about the 5, and he didn't score. So a little showboating there by Brown backfires as Coffee pulled him down at the 1, but their flag's thrown. We may have a clip. There's a Coffee player down at the 9-yard line.
Got Stephen Skipworth down on about the 9-yard line there, and he's in some pain. But I think I saw a clip, and I believe that's what the call's going to be, yeah.
So that'll bring that football back, but Brown, the tailback, started showboating at about the 10-yard line, holding the ball high in the air, and Coffee pulled him down at the 1. And then the penalty flag was dropped at about the 10. So we've got a injury timeout right now with 2:46 to go.
Hey, y'all, my name's Elrod. I just went down to Elrod's Hamburgers and got me a meal right here for fit for a king. I got me a quarter pounder, got me some French fries, got me an ice cold Pepsi, and all this for just about $2. Lots of places $2 won't get you a look at the menu. Now this burger here, you got a quarter pound, 100% pure ground beef, leaf lettuce, purple onions, red ripe tomatoes, all natural ingredients. The only thing that's not natural is these little plastic clam things, and I don't know where they come from. Elrod's Hamburgers, Florence Boulevard, Florence.
That penalty put it back at the Coffee 25. Give the defense a little room, and here's the option quarterback inside the 20. Brandon King to the 19. Pulled down in there by Kuntz, who's playing well tonight defensively. Coffee puts Higgins in the defensive secondary now. The ball at the 19. Time becomes a factor now. 2:29 to go. First half. We are scoreless. 0-0. Coffee and Austin in a great Area 14 battle. As long as the playoffs have been in existence since 1976, 11 years, Coffee has never been involved in a overtime period. That would be the case tonight should it wind up regulation tie. Here's a pitch. Here is Brown inside the 15 down around the Coffee 10-yard line, and that's going to be a first down. So it'll be first down at the 10. depending on exactly where the football is down to where he can get into the end zone, or he can pick up a first down just short of the goal line. But the clock has 2 minutes left and running. So the Coffee defense, for the 4th time in the first half, will be called on to stop Austin. This will be the 3rd time to try to stop him inside the 10. They did it the other 2. Here's King, option. Cuts it in, hit at the 8-yard line, and stacked up hard. Great charge in there by Coffee. Stephen Kuntz was the lead man.
Number 32, Vernon Ingram.
Yeah, they're playing well, Kuntz and Ingram. So they stopped him at the 8. They've got the flag down on the far side, the marker, so it is 2nd and goal. They've got to score. They cannot get a first down shy with 1:20 to go. This is a big surge right here for Coffee. They played so well, they need to hold them out one more time. Wide out to the right, in the eye. King on the option. There it goes again. Coffee has it. Defense, a fumble. Coffee has it at the 12.
That time King, it was the option play again. The defensive end for Coffee made him pitch the ball early. He pitched it back to Derek Brown, who has been running wide outside. That time Coffee's defensive halfback came up, filled the gap, and put the pressure on him, and he just flat dropped the football, and Coffee recovered it on the 11-yard line.
Bill, we got a flag in the Coffee end zone, and I don't know, that may be, that fumble recovery may be taken away. Let's see, but they're talking to Coffee. So let's see what their options are. That's right at the 4th turnover in the game. In the first half, that's 3 fumble recoveries, isn't it? And an interception. Okay, 4 turnovers in the game in the first half. So this Coffee defense has done their job for the night almost, Bill Hunt. The offense is going to have to do something here in this second half. Let's see what they're still discussing with the Coffee captains down below, and we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, we were watching the play going to the left side of the field with the pitch and the fumble, and Coffee recovering it rather, and the penalty flag is way down in Coffee's end zone, some 15 yards away from the play or 20 yards away from the play.
Okay, now they bring it back to the line of scrimmage, and they're discussing it among themselves. Let's see. I don't know what the call is. A personal foul against Austin. A personal foul against Coffee. Oh, my. Is that going to make the play go over?
It depends on whether it was after the play was dead or not.
True. That might have been what the discussion was. A personal foul against both teams. Apparently, Coffee is going to have the football, Bill Hunt. No, wait a minute. No. Well, let's see. Well, the officials not giving we don't know what's going on down there, folks. Sorry. Officials are running around waving hands and pointing ways, and there's been a lot of discussions tonight, and, you know, we don't know what's happening.
They've called 3 different penalties, but if they're going to give Austin half the distance to the goal, and then they'll probably give Coffee the football.
I hope so. Well, whatever that was, the ball is at the 5-yard line, and they're going to give the ball to Coffee. All kind of signals going on down there.
Okay, here I'm going to try to explain to you. It was a personal foul against Coffee, against Austin, and Coffee refused it. And then it was a unsportsmanlike conduct against Austin, and they penalized Coffee back half the distance to the goal.
That's pretty good.
It is Coffee's football.
The officials are doing a good job. Where there's just a lot of discussion going on and walking around waving hands, and we're kind of confused up here. Coffee will try to run the clock out and hold on to the ball as the quarterback sneaks it up around the 6-yard line. I believe Austin may be out of timeout. 42 seconds left to go here in the first half, and we're drawing ever so close to a scoreless deadlock here in the opener at Brawley Stadium for Coffee. It's been a great first half of football. Coffee will get the football as we start the second half, so they're just going to try to hold on to that football. Clock going down inside 20 seconds now, and this will probably be the final play of the half. And there's the quarterback, Phillips, just falling on the football at about the 7-yard line. So that'll run out the clock. It's down to 10 and counting down. Austin has spent all of their timeouts here in this first half, and that's going to be the story here in the first half as the clock comes down to 1-0. There's the horn, and we have completed the first half of play and a defensive battle here at Brawley.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working to keep natural gas rates low and cost-effective for you. A $20 application fee will start the wheels in motion to have a natural gas service installed at your residence. Our engineering department will plot new mains and draw up a work order for your new service. The meter shop will check, repair, and test all meters before they're installed. Materials will be distributed by our warehouse personnel. Then a service line will be connected at the road, run to your residence, and a meter installed. So call us today and let us hook you up to the comforts of natural gas living.
Well, Jim, an exciting first half. I don't know how coaches use halves like that, probably hairy and scary, but for announcers, very, very exciting to come up with 3 turnovers inside the 10-yard line and stop Austin again at the 21.
I guess as a spectator, it was very interesting. For coaches, it was tough on us down there, and I think the players. But we're very proud of them. We were very proud of them. We told them that at half, and when we went in at halftime, we said, if you can play like this, and we didn't really play all that well overall, offensively or defensively, but if you can come up with big plays like that and still not be behind, that we just felt like we was a better football team at that stage of the game, and if we could make some adjustments to what they were doing to us, and we could go back out there and put some points on the board, we felt like we had a great opportunity to win the football game.
Well, Coffey's going to come back now with the second half kickoff and drive it 69 yards in 11 plays. What happened to the sudden turnaround ball control in the second half with our offense?
Well, Jerry, it was strange. The first half, Coach Smith and I were running around trying to get some of our players over there on the side to try to tell them what they were doing to us. Of course, Coach Calvin, he sort of caught us napping there with the defense that he was running. Finally, we got some things pieced together and had a little bit of success blocking that split middle that they were running against us, and we made some adjustments to that at halftime. And strangely enough, he came back out and changed defense. He went back to his 50 defense. And, of course, this is what we worked against all week anyhow, our own offense, or defense, rather. And we just started putting some things together. And, of course, Michael Johnson comes up with a tremendous catch. But if you're looking at the replay, if you'll watch number 20 on your film, Darrell Higgins comes back and makes a super block. He blocks 2 people, in fact, and gets Michael in the end zone. And of course, Michael, he's just a super young man. He's sort of unforgotten back over on that backside end.
David Phillips gets his first touchdown pass of his varsity career as a junior, and I know that'll probably give him some added confidence.
Well, Jerry, he's getting better every week in practice and on Friday night, and of course we're trying to do things that David can do. We're not trying to put a whole lot on him at this stage. Just trying to do things that he's comfortable in doing and what he feels like he can do.
In the second half, Kenny Tucker will make an appearance with about 9 minutes to play in the game. He did not appear up until then, but he turned it on and sealed the victory. Toward the end, he had a 52-yard great run for a touchdown, and then just 3 minutes later, he comes back and sprints in from 6 yards out. All of that in the last 9 minutes to play.
Well, yeah, that's true. Of course, Kenny, I had my doubts about putting him in. I wasn't real sure I wanted to with the bruised knee, and we held him out, and it got to a situation where we were down to 2 tailbacks, and one of them was playing defense and sort of crippled up, and our linebackers were needing some rest, and it was a situation where we more or less took a chance to put him in there, hoping that we would not injure him, or he would not get injured any more than what he was already, and he responded. Of course, that's the athletic ability that he had.
Okay, so in the second half now, Coffee will take the kickoff, march it down the field for the first touchdown. There will be no scoring till about 9 minutes to go in the game. Austin will score, try for two, and fail, and Coffee will be leading 7-6, and then Tucker will have his 2 touchdowns toward the end of the game. And so let's get into the second half now. The score at halftime is Coffee nothing and Austin nothing.
We're at halftime. It's Coffee nothing and Austin nothing. This is an Area 14 game, and a reminder once again that since they started the playoff system in 1976, Coffee has never been involved in a tie game at the end of regulation where they had to go into overtime. But that's, you know, it's looking more and more like that could be the case here tonight if the second half play is like the first half. Here's the second half whistle. It's a low line drive kick, and it's going to be Smith to field it at the 11. He's at the 15, back to the 20. 25, he breaks up to the 30 and around the 31-yard line where he is pulled down at the 31. So Coffee puts it in play, 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. And they'll put it on offense first as we start the second half. Coffee going without Kenny Tucker so far tonight. He had a slightly bruised knee, and he has not appeared in the game here tonight. And whether or not he gets in the lineup, we'll just have to wait and see. Robbie Richardson is going at the fullback slot, and Vernon Ingram has switched from fullback to tailback in the Coffee I. Here is the I formation at the 31-yard line. A deep draw to Vernon Ingram. Ingram trying to run wide, and he gets back to about the 30. He lost a yard. Did a good job of scrambling to get that much. He was hitting there by number 84, Adrian Ray. So the play lost 1. Coffee still not executing well on offense.
The plays just aren't running smooth yet, Jerry. They're changing so many people in and out of that offensive backfield. And Phillips being new at quarterback this year, they're just having some problem getting their timing down. The handoffs aren't crisp. The backs aren't getting good jumps off the ball.
Second down and 11. Phillips back to throw. There's a shot over the middle, complete at the 42-yard line and down to the 44-yard line. And that's going to be a Coffee first down. As David Phillips threw a strike that time. And let's see, was that Higgins?
Yes, number 20, Darrell Higgins. He made just a post pattern. He goes down the field about 10 yards, cuts it over the middle of the field. Just as he made his cut, Phillips threw the ball right on the money, a perfect strike right in the numbers. Higgins pulled it in for the first down.
All right, first down at the 43-yard line. We'll give him a 13-yard pickup on the play on that pass completion. Phillips was 2 out of 4 last week. All right, first down, Coffee at the 43. Here's a sweet pitch to Vernon Ingram, cutting it back against the grain, and he got to the 44 and spikes forward to about the 45, the 46-yard line. Good running in there as Dennis Truitt, 6'1", 270, a junior, made the tackle for Austin, along with Kiki Williams, number 59, the left side linebacker. So Ingram picks up 3.
That was number 25, Jerry. Charles Smith. They're switching them in and out so fast it's hard to keep up with them. But Smith ran the ball that time, but he comes off the field limping, and Vernon Ingram goes back in his place.
At the 46-yard line, second down and about 8 yards to go. 10 minutes to go, third quarter. No score in this game, a scoreless first half. Here's Ingram on a pitch, running at the 50, in Austin territory at the 48-yard line. Vernon Ingram picks up about 5 yards. And Coffee now is going to be looking, or 6 yards, going to be looking at third and about 2 yards to go. The ball at the Austin 48, just shy of the 48-yard line. Mark Wright checks in with a play from the Coffee bench. All right, here's a wide out to the left. That's Wright, number 45. Ball at the Austin 48, and Phillips rolls that way, gives to Vernon Ingram, got a block in the corner, 45, he's at the 40, inside the 40 to about the 37. As Wright threw a key block on Ray, the defensive end, and Ingram cuts it up for the first down at the Black Bear 37. And this is the first or the deepest threat Coffee's made Bill offensively in the game.
It sure is. And the Coffee, again, the linemen are making wide splits. We mentioned that once before. They're trying to spread the big, weighted Austin linemen out so they can get some room to make some cuts and try to make up for that size differential.
Okay, here is Phillips back to throw. Complete and dropped at the 30. Juan Jones was open at the 30. He got turned around a little bit, and the ball popped out.
Well, it was a catchable ball, Jerry. You're right. It looked like he had it. He had to turn a little bit. The ball was just a little bit behind him. But those are the kind that you feel like your receivers should be able to pull in and it was a good pass protection that time. The last two times Phillips has thrown the ball, the Coffee line's done a better job of holding out the Austin Black Bear defensive line.
All right, the ball at the 38-yard line. Here goes Phillips, draw play. Running in there, Richardson breaks off one tackle and crosses the 35 to the Austin 34. Robbie Richardson. Oh, wait a minute. That's 44 running the football. All right, that was Gene Davis, another one of Coffee's promising sophomore running backs. Instead of Richardson, Gene Davis. So Coach Gainham Smith going with a multitude of running backs to try to offset the injury status of Kenny Tucker. Smith has looked well tonight running in there, and Vernon Ingram moving over to the tailback slot has ran well. Coffee has it at the 34, though, but here's 3rd down and 6 yards to go, and Phillips rolls to throw. He is sprinting to throw. He's firing cross. He's got Higgins open in the end zone, and he couldn't hang on. Higgins fell down just as the ball got there. He got turned around, and he tried to grab it as he fell to the ground, but a great throw by Phillips, throwing back across the grain. Higgins had his man beat by a step, but just couldn't hang on as he was falling to the ground. A great try by Phillips and Higgins that time.
David Phillips showed us a strong arm that time, Jerry. He threw that ball about 50 yards in the air, and Higgins was open, cutting towards the goalpost in the end zone from a sideline route, and the ball was just a little bit over his left shoulder, and he tried to backpedal and back up to get to the ball, and he fell down just as the ball got to him, fell incomplete in the end zone.
All right, so Max Pride now will be punting. There's a snap. It's a high snap. Max has got it away. There's a penalty flag drop, and the ball hits out of bounds. Max had to hurry at that time as he was under a terrible quick rush that time by number 78, Harold Richards, but there was a penalty play on dropped, and that may be offsides or against Austin or whatever it is. It's against Austin. So Coffey's going to get a break. That may put him close enough to go for the first down. Let's wait and see.
It's going to put him at about 4th down and about 1.5 yards for the first down. It wasn't a very good kick because of the rush, so Coffey will take the penalty. And then it'll be a decision on Coach Gainham Smith and Coach Hartley to see if they want to go for it on their own 29-yard line with 4th down. On Austin's 29-yard line with 4th down and 1.5 yards to go.
I kind of believe they might because, you know, the defense has played well. The offense, they pick it up. That'll give them some added momentum. But let's wait and see.
Oh, it's a long penalty.
It is. All right. He putting his hands on top of his head, Roy. What's that? You're our expert penalty analyzer down there. He put his hands on top of his head. Lost the down. That's what it says there. It's deep, yeah. I don't see one in our chart here. I don't know. There's a lot of calls. Things we got to brush up on our signals down there, Bill. There was a quick pitch inside the 15 to the 14. So Coffey has got some offense going now with the second half kickoff. As Phillips on a pass to Darrell Higgins and another first down by Ingram is moving the ball now. Their defense has just been brilliant. They've got it at the Austin 14, 2nd down and 5 yards to go. Mark Wright goes wide to the right. Davis and Richardson are the running backs. Here's a give in there to Davis, a sophomore. Flashes inside the 20 down around the 17. Tackle in there made by number 68, Preston Pete. And they mark him at the Austin 17, gain of 2. I'm sorry, it's the 12. Yeah, it's the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards on the play, so now it's 3rd and 3. They've got to go to the 9. 3rd down and 3 at the Austin 12-yard line. Mark Wright comes wide to the left. Richardson and Ingram are the running back. Van Coffey jumps offside. Juan Jones, the left end, cost Coffey 5. That's a crucial penalty there, inside the 15-yard line. That's where you don't want to get a penalty. And it cost Coffey 5. Nobody feels any worse, Bill, than Juan Jones, though, about that one.
Well, you still hate to see it in that kind of situation. You had 2 plays to make 2 yards where they were on the field. Now they've got 2 plays to make 8 yards. So it's a tremendous difference when you're, especially down when you're in scoring position like that.
All right, that moves it back to the 17, and here's Phillips rolling to throw. Looking upfield, firing complete. Johnson has it at the 10, 5. He's fighting near the goal line. Touchdown. A great sideline sprint out pass by Phillips. Johnson caught it running across the grain at the 10. Bumped off a tackle at the 5, tightrope down the sideline, and just stepped inside the end zone for the score. And Bill had a great drive by Coffey to open up the second half.
Well, that's what we needed, was a good offensive showing to mainly show ourselves that we can move the football against this Johnson football team, and that's what Coffey did.
Here's George Williams' extra point. It is perfect, and he is a perfect 3 out of 3.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, came together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Krugerrand gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
Whitney Ford moves on the football. High kick. Taken at the 5, 10, back to the 15, 20, outside to the 22. And Austin will put it in play 1st and 10 at their 22-yard line as Coffey checks that tough defense on. 6:54 to go. That was a 5-minute drive by Coffey, time-consuming. For the Yellow Jackets, they go 69 yards in 11 plays. Johnson catching the touchdown pass, 17 yards from Phillips. Williams added the extra point, and Coffey leads it 7-0 with 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. There's a draw play up the middle, and the Coffey defense swarms him under at the 21-yard line. Todd Wright was there. Stephen Kuntz was there. What a great game he's played tonight defensively. And Robbie Richardson, as the Coffey defense stung him at about the 23. We'll give him 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. He really didn't get a yard. We're going to call it, Roy. No gain or 1 yard? 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 at the 23. Roy was always passionate. He likes to give those players hard running backs a yard when they get it. 2nd down and 9 yard to go. There's a give off to the tailback at a hole at the 25-30. Fumbles the ball. There's a scramble forward at the 36-yard line, and let's see who got it. Austin fell back on it at the 35-yard line. Boy, they're putting the ball on the ground tonight, Bill. Coffey doing some hard hitting out there defensively.
Well, that Derek Brown, number 28 for Austin, runs hard, and he kind of runs loose, too, with his arms as he's swinging that football. And those Coffey defensive backs are coming up and hitting him and knocking that ball on the ground. Austin's been very fortunate to recover as many as they have.
We got a timeout here, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
Time is back in. Brandon King flips a pass. It's complete. Running out there to the tight end, number 82, Charles Parker. He carries it all the way down to the Coffey 45-yard line for a 1st down. So Austin coming out, Bill, with a sprint pass, and that's about the only play that's worked very well for Austin. And now we've got an injury timeout as Pettis comes up limping. This will be a short one, though. Coffey's leading 7-0 if you've joined us. 5:45 to go. 3rd quarter. We had a scoreless 1st half. Coffey took the 2nd half kickoff, and with virtually no offense at all in the 1st half, drove it 69 yards in 11 plays. A couple of key plays in the drive. Phillips, 1st down completion to Higgins, and Vernon Ingram with a 1st down run. And they lead 7-0. Wide out to the right. This is Nicholas. 1st and 10 at the Coffey 45, and here's King throwing in the backfield. There's a loose scramble. The ball is bouncing around at midfield, and Austin got it back. Boy, somebody, Bill, really hit King just as he threw it. Who was it, Richardson?
No, it was number 63.
All right, Thompson. What a game he's playing in nose guard, yeah. Boy, he hit King just as he started to pitch that football, and the tailback did a great job, Brown, getting back on it.
Trent Thompson plays nose guard, and he's playing up against a 210-pound senior. He's 5'10", 167 pounds, but he got across the line of scrimmage that time so quick that the quarterback, King, didn't have time to even pitch the ball before he had tackled it.
That play lost 5 yards, second down and 15. Here's an end around. He's hitting the backfield. He got loose, and now he's hit again at about the 48-yard line of Austin.
Number 55, Todd Wright, made the penetration that time. He got in the backfield. He smelled the reverse out. He slowed the runner up. He just didn't lock his arms around him. He spun loose and picked up a couple of yards, but Kuntz was on the spot again. It seems like we've called his name just about every other play tonight, Jerry, on defense. He's playing a tremendous ball game.
Defensive left end, Steve Kuntz. He's a senior, stands 6'6", weighs just 208, but he's a tough one. That play lost 2 yards. Here is 3rd and 17 for Austin, as the defense has just been brilliant tonight for Coffee. Here's a quick look-in pass over the middle. It's intercepted at the 43-yard line, and Coffee has forced another turnover. And let's see if we can get the player who got it. Was
number 25, Charles Smith.
Defensively, so not only offensive tonight has he done well, he come in there defensively tonight at strong safety. Skipworth was injured earlier. He's playing in his place, and he just picked off a pass. And that's the 5th turnover in the game for Coffee, or for Austin. Coffee's forced 5. The defense, boy, they have really done a job tonight. So now Coffee gets it in good operating position. 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line. Their own territory. Phillips comes in to operate the offense. Here he comes, faking, goes back to throw. He's going to go for a 1st down territory bomb. Higgins is down there, and that pass is intercepted by Austin at the 21-yard line. Number 26 came up with it, Caracas Watkins. So Austin gets the turnover back, as Coffee went for the bomb on 1st down, and Phillips threw a long one, but Watkins had it defense perfectly and picked it off at the Austin 21, so the Black Bears get it right back.
That's the same play that where the ball fell incomplete as Higgins fell down in the end zone on Coffee's touchdown drive. They came back with the same play, and that time Phillips had a lot more pressure on him, and he didn't get quite the zip on the ball, and it came up short, and Austin was able to recover and intercept the ball.
Here's a quick pitch to Nicholas, trying to run wide at the 25 and rolls down at about the 7-8-yard line. There was another loose ball there, but the whistle had already blown. Higgins was trying to get Coffee possession then. He was one of them in there on the hit. So they mark him at about the 26, 7, 8-yard line, a gain of about 7, 2nd down and 3. Clock has 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Coffee's leading 7-0. They took the second half kickoff and went 69 yards in 11 plays. We were tied 0-0 at the half. Here's 2nd and 3. Brown, 30, 35, 40. Runs over a tackler at the 45 and finally hauled down at the Austin 46-yard line. As Derek Brown, who has run brilliantly tonight for Austin, number 28. That's the 1st down at the Black Bear 46, and here they come right back. Coffee next week will be at home here at Brawley against Huntsville. 7:30 kickoff. You make your plans to be here. Great crowd on hand for the opener here tonight.
And they've got their money's worth, too, Jerry.
Yeah.
It's been an exciting football game from a defensive standpoint for Coffee, and that one offensive drive they put on to start this second half. They've got a good football team to watch, a lot of fun, and the crowd is appreciating it. They're showing their enthusiasm.
Timeout on the field. Coffee 7, Austin 0. We'll be back in 6.
Hey, y'all, my name's Elrod. I'm here to tell you that down here in the South, we're right proud of our environment. I mean, gee, we got good water, fresh air to breathe. Well, at Elrod's Hamburgers, we try to keep our burgers the same way. All natural. 100% ground beef, big old purple onions. Oh, man, we got ripe red tomatoes and leaf lettuce on a toasted sesame seed bun. Good a burgers you'll find anywhere. So the next time you crave a burger, come on down to Elrod's, down on Florence Boulevard in Florence.
Coming back in, here's a pass upfield. It's thrown out to the sideline. It's complete. A penalty flag down. Parker fires it downfield, and it's complete at the Coffee 35, but let's hold it because, Bill, there's a flag on the play.
There is, and I think it's going to be against Austin. I don't want to call it too quick, though, but now they're waving that flag off. Let's see what happens.
See what the other flag is.
Try to describe the play to you, though, as they're waving the flags off. So there's no penalty. It is a completion, but the split in that time, the quarterback took the snap, stood up, the split in, dropped back about 3 yards. They passed the ball out to him, which is actually a lateral, and he's able to throw the ball, and he stood there and threw the ball downfield for the first down.
There's the veteran coaching of Tom Calvin. Boy, he's opening up the books now. Here's Austin with the ball. There are flags going everywhere. Let's see what the call is going to be right here. They stopped the play. That may be motion against Austin. It is.
Illegal procedure.
Coffee linebacker Bill the safety man did a good job coming up that time and kind of forcing the line's hand. I think it kind of forced him to move a little bit.
Well, I think he had the center a little nervous, and the center was moving the ball a little bit. They faked the safety blitz. The safety came up as a linebacker, got right over the center, looked like he was going to blitz, and the center got a little nervous and started moving the ball, and the linesman behind the field judge called the right play, called illegal procedure, and it's first down now and 15 yards to go.
Hard wide outs now to both sides. Here's the I formation back at the 41-yard line. The quarterback King looking to throw, fires over the middle. It's complete and hit immediately. At the 32-yard line to Parker, the big tight end. He's 6'1", 210. Higgins made the hit. So it's complete to the Coffee 32. And now Austin will have second down and about 6 yards to go. 5-6 yards to go at the 32-yard line. They've got to go to the 26, so it's second down and 6. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Coffee is leading 7-0 with a brilliant defensive effort. They shut out the Black Bears so far. Here's a draw play to Brown, the tailback, and he gets inside the 30 to about the 28, maybe the 27. Let's wait till they unpile them. Todd Wright and Richardson on the stop for Coffee. It's at about the 27.5, so it's about a yard shy of a first down on 3rd and 1. Austin sends Nicholas in the game with a play. 32 seconds to go. Third quarter. Coffee is on top 7-0. Their defense 3 times in the first half stopped Austin inside the Coffee 10. 2 fumble recoveries and an interception. Here's King. Draw play, a loss in the backfield. As Fred Thompson, the nose guard, again comes through there to nail Brown for a loss on another super play. Bill, there's been well, we'll talk about this when we come back to start the fourth quarter. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. There's a timeout on the field. At the end of 3, it's Coffee 7 and Austin nothing. We'll be back.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working for you to keep natural gas the safest, most efficient form of energy your money can buy. With modern gas leak detection equipment, we are able to pinpoint and repair leaks before they become a hazard to you. You can help out by giving us a call before you do any digging. This allows us ample time to locate and mark our underground pipeline facilities. This service is free of charge to you. So give us a call with any problems or questions that may arise, and remember, let gas make the big difference in the way you live.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
All right, here is 4th down and 2 to go. The ball is at the Coffee 28-yard line. A big defensive play for Coffee. Can the defense do it again? 3 times in the first half they stopped Austin inside their own 10-yard line. Another time they stopped them at their own 21. So let's see if they can do it again right here. 4th and 2 from the Coffee 28. Quarterback Brandon King on the count. He runs out of there. He sprints. He's going to run wide. Coach hits him at the flag, and it all depends on where they mark him out of bounds. Koontz hit him out of bounds, and let's see what the call will be. He hit him right at the out-of-bounds marker, but I believe he got it, Bill. He did.
He got it by about 2 lengths of the football.
Koontz made a great play rolling off a block, and he did all he could by knocking him out of bounds, and he got it just shy of the 25-yard line. So a good call by King, and a good play by Koontz, who's played outstanding here tonight.
Well, Coffey was blitzing up the middle that time. Koontz didn't have any help on the outside. If he didn't make the play, it wasn't going to get made. Austin made a good call to go wide. They guessed right that Coffey would be stunning up the middle, and it worked for the first down.
First down, we'll call it the Coffey 25-yard line. First down and 10. Austin trying to tie the game up. Here's King sprinting to throw, fires upfield, complete at the 16, and out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14-yard line to the big tight end, Chuck Parker. Mark Wright was the man that ran him out of bounds. So now Austin moving the football, and the Coffey defense going to be called on again to try to shut the door. Here comes Derek Key, the sophomore, in the lineup at free safety for Coffey. The ball is at the Coffey 14. That's good enough for another first down. Play gained 11 yards. We have just started the fourth quarter. We've played 15 seconds. Coffey leads Austin 7-0. This is a big Area 14 battle. James Nicholas goes wide to the right. Running out of the I formation. Here's King. Draw play up the middle inside the 10. To the 5-yard line goes the tailback, Derek Brown. That's going to be a yard short of a first down. But now Austin got the momentum going. They've got it at the Coffey 5-yard line, where it'll be second down and 1. Coffey now makes defensive changes. Reggie Wright comes in. James Mabe comes in on that goal line defense. 3 times in the first half they stopped Austin inside their own 10. Let's see if they can do it one more time. Here's King. Brown leaps over the left side, and he got his first down at the 3. Mark Wright put the hit in there. It'll be first and goal now, Austin at the 3, and Coffey's toughest defensive test right now coming. 11 minutes to play in the game. Coffey's leading 7-0. Austin first and goal at the Coffey 3. You can hear the Coffey crowd down below trying to encourage the defense. Here comes Juan Jones in defensively at the right end slot. All right, here's first down and goal. Nicholas splits wide to the right. Coffey stacks them in there on their goal line defense tight. Here's a give to Brown, who tries to leap, and he's upended at about the 1.5 yard line. Brown trying the alley-oop over the left tackle. Let's see, the official marks him at about the 1.5. So it'll be second and goal from that point.
3 straight plays. Austin has just gone power out of their I formation. They're leading the fullback into right over the guard and tackle, and the halfback taking the ball and just diving over the line of scrimmage, and he's picking up 2 or 3 yards each time.
For statistical purposes, the line of scrimmage the 1. King tries to sneak it in. He didn't get it. Coffey roared in from the left side that time to knock him back for no gain. So it'll be third and goal from the 1. Abernathy and Richardson in there hard, along with, let's see, I believe it looks like Sean Ligon in there. Not sure, well, that was Ligon or Higgins. It's hard to see those numbers down there, 2021. That must have been Higgins, number 20.
Well, Ligon's
Ligon's in there. I believe it was Ligon. Okay, Sean Ligon. Here's third and goal at the 1. I would guess a sprint option this time. King's ran that well tonight. Let's see, third down and 1 from the goal line. Here's a give in there to Brown. He tries over the right side, and this time he got it in there. Or the defense held tough, but this time Brown punched it in from the 1. And now let's see what Coach Tom Calvin does with 9:17 left to go. I would have guessed he would go for the tying point. He's going for it. So this is a very big extra point right here. Now let's see who they've called on to kick it. I believe it's number 92, a sophomore, Jason Putman. Jason Putman, number 92, a sophomore, with a big pressure extra point to tie the game. He's a soccer kicker, and here's a flag thrown. It's going to be a crucial play. That's against Austin. He'll have to go back 5 more yards. Against Coffey, it won't matter. I I don't think they would change their call.
I believe it's against Coffee. Coffee lined up offside.
I don't know if that'll change their call or not. Let's see what they're going to do now. They may try to go for 2 here.
They are.
Are they? They're going to change the call. Coffee jumped offside. That puts it on the 1.5-yard line, half the distance to the goal, and Austin is going to change their call and try to grab the lead. That was a crucial penalty right there, and Austin wants a timeout.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling Silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Krugerrand gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
All right, here could be the biggest call of the early season right here, the biggest play. Austin with the offsides against Coffee, moving it to the 1.5-yard line. They're going to change their kick plans and try to go for 2 and take the lead. 9:17 to play in the game. Coffee leads 7-6. It's a pitch to Brown. He slips and falls, and he didn't get it. And Coffee is going to hold the lead, and there's a happy bunch of defenders. Bill Hutt coming off the field. As King tried to sweep, he tried to turn it in. He slipped and fell down, and Coffee holds the lead.
That time, Austin went into the wishbone. That's the first time we've seen the wishbone tonight. But in talking to Coach Hartley before the game, he said they expected Austin sometime to go into the wishbone, and they were ready for it. And Coach Stewart, the defensive coordinator for Coffee, he was as happy as those players. He met them out halfway out on the field for holding them on that 2-point try. Coffee leads 7-6 with 9:17 to go.
All right, that could turn out to be a very big play. This is an Area 14 game. Coffee's home opener, trying to go 2-0 on the year. We've got a feeling about this team. This offense comes around. The defense has already proven their mettle in the first 2 weeks, and here comes Kenny Tucker in the game for the first time tonight. He is going in at the 5-yard line to receive this kick. He ran one back 2 years ago as a sophomore. He had a slightly bruised knee and has not played up until right now. So he is in the game for this kickoff, and it's an onside attempt, and it's fallen on at the 33-yard line by Coffee. So they'll have pretty good field position with 9:14 left, and they're leading Austin 7-6.
Well, Coffee's defense that time made a goal, just a gallant effort to try to hold Austin out of the end zone. But, you know, Austin's been down inside the 10-yard line about 4 or 5 times this game already. And, you know, it's just asking too much of the defense to hold them out that many times. Austin didn't make the mistake. They didn't throw the interception or get the fumble. But you got to still give that Coffee defense credit. They held them as much as they could.
Here's Phillips giving off to Vernon Ingram, trying to run the corner. 35 and down to the 37, 38-yard line. Vernon Ingram on the sweep. He was hit out there by number 23, Derek Minifield, the left cornerback for Austin.
That was Kenny Tucker that time, Jerry. They left him in on offense after he came in on the first for the first play this game. But we're glad to see Kenny back in there, and we hope that he's got everything straightened out and that knee's okay and he's ready to run the football.
He's 33. Ingram is 32. It's really hard to see those numbers on the front. They're smaller than the numbers on the back, and you can't hardly pick them out. Here's Phillips this time. It is a gift to Tucker again, and this time he's up around the 38-yard line for virtually no gain. So now Coffee will be looking at 3rd and about 6. A crucial 3rd down play for Coffee. With 8 minutes to play in the game, they need to run some time off right here and move the ball down the field somewhat. It's 7-6. Coffee leading, 7:50 to go in the game. Coffee facing a 3rd and 6 yards to go after a 38-yard line. They've got to go to the 44. This is a big, big play in this game. Backs are split, and Austin may have jumped offside. Let's see. Boy, that'll be a big call if it's against the Black Bears. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
That's what it is. It's offsides against Austin.
And Coffee got a big, big break right there. That'll change the play call, too. I'm sure they were looking at a pass probably there. So that's a big, big play for Coffee, Bill Hunt. That puts it at the 43, makes it 3rd and 1. So now they break huddle. Higgins comes wide to the right. Kenny Tucker in there, at running back. And he gets the call. He cuts it in and got his first down at the 45-yard line. Tucker doing a little dance step in there and cut in behind Kuntz and got the first down at the 45. So now Coffee needs to reel off some time right here, Bill. With 7:20 to go, they're leading 7-6.
Well, the best defense you can have is the offense controlling the football, and we don't want that defense to have to go back out on that field for some time. And you're right. We need to put the drive together, keep the football, and run some time off the clock.
First down, Coffee at their own 45-yard line, running out of the I. Here's Gene Davis, the sophomore, off the left guard, picks up 2 yards at the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Wrapped up in there by Dennis Truitt, the 270-pound junior tackle for the Black Bears. 2nd down and 8 at the Coffee 47.
Coffee went into the I formation that time. That's the first time we've seen Coffee in the I. That's what Austin's been running all night. But that time, Coffee, for the first time, we believe this game went into the I formation. Now they're back in the split backfield again, so they're mixing it up also.
2nd down and 8 at their own 47. Phillips, sprint action pass, throwing long. Higgins is out there, but it's too far. Overthrew him at about the 15-yard line. He had gotten behind Minifield just a little bit, but the pass was too far. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Coffee's getting one-on-one coverage on their split end that split wide to the either right or left side of the field. Austin's only sending one defender back there, and the Coffee receiver has been open several times deep, but that's a hard pass to complete, especially when you don't have a lot of time to throw the football.
Here's another big possession down for Coffee, 3rd and 8 at their 47. 6:20 to go in the game. Coffee 7, Austin 6, going down to the wire. Here's a give in there, running the ball is Tucker. He fumbles the football, and Austin falls on it at the Black Bear 46-yard line. Tucker fumbled that ball forward about 7 yards, and Austin got it at the 46. Tucker is fumble prone, and he coughed up that one with 6:14 to go in the game. But he's a great running back. He was injured.
2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout. We'll be back.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working to keep natural gas rates low and cost-effective for you. A $20 application fee will start the wheels in motion to have a natural gas service installed at your residence. Our engineering department will plot new mains and draw up a work order for your new service. The meter shop will check, repair, and test all meters before they're installed. Materials will be distributed by our warehouse personnel. Then a service line will be connected at the road, run to your residence, and a meter installed. So call us today and let us hook you up to the comforts of natural gas living.
All right, Coffee's defense going to be called on in the final 6:14 to try to preserve the victory. Here's King sprinting to throw, shoots it upfield, incomplete at the Coffee 45. 2nd down and 10.
Good defensive coverage that time by Charles Smith on the intended receiver, number 82, Charles Parker for Austin. It was just a sprint out to the right, and they ran that play several times tonight with a lot of success, but that time Charles was on the spot with good defensive position.
Alfonte Pettis checks in for the Black Bears. At flanker back with a play from Coach Tom Calvin. 2nd down and 10. The ball at the Austin 46. Austin just recovered a Kenny Tucker fumble. 2nd down and 10. 6:09 to play. Coffee leads by 1. Here's a keeper by King at the 50. He is hit hard at the 48-yard line of Coffee. So now Austin looks at a possession play. Trent Thompson made the hit. 3rd and going to be about 4. And at the Coffee 48. They've got to go to the 44. 3rd and 4 at the 48. 5:45 to play. Clock moving. Coffee 7. Austin 6. Austin trying to get down at least in field goal range. Field goal could put them on top. The possibility of the overtime period with a tie probably is gone, with Austin trying for 2 a moment ago after they scored and failing. Here's 3rd down. Quarterback rolls, and he's hit for no gain. And a great play by Robbie Richardson, the linebacker. So now it's 4th down and about 4. And Richardson made the crucial play, and now let's see what Austin's going to call.
Coffey called a stunt that time. Robbie Richardson stunted from his linebacker position, and now Austin's going to call timeout to think it over. It's 4th down and about 3 or 4 yards to go, and there's 5:07 left in the game.
Gerald Murray Mobile Homes has it with a comfortable living. Roominess, sunken tub, the warmth of a fireplace. Now interest rates are at a low of 10.9% with financing up to 20 years. Gerald Murray has been the mobile giant for 15 years and continues to do so with courteous sales help and continuous service after the sale. If you're thinking about purchasing a new home, think Gerald Murray Mobile Homes, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals.
Here's the 4th down and 4. Big play. Austin's going to go for it. King back. He pitches it in the backfield, and he's going to be hit at the 48-yard line by Sean Ligon and Steve Coots, and Coffey's defense has done it again. On a great play by Ligon and Coots.
And I want to tell you, Trent Thompson, once again, Jerry, he clogged that middle up. That was the triple option play. The first part of that play is either to hand it or fake it to the fullback going up the middle. The quarterback pulls it out and has to get outside. The quarterback didn't have a chance to get outside because the fullback was knocked back into him, and that's what slowed the play up. Then it was good pursuit on the outside. Great defense.
Coffey needs to hold on here. Here's a given there. Running the football outside is Tucker, and he's hit back at his own 45. You can tell Kenny's not moving with a lot of speed tonight, Bill. They said he has a bruised knee. He just came in a few minutes ago, and he's just not moving with that burst of speed that he had last week.
Well, he's not getting the jump off the line of scrimmage. He's lined up in the backfield, and the halfback has got to get to that line of scrimmage quick. That hole may not be very big, and it's going to close up in a hurry, and he's not getting there as fast as he did last week.
Coffey needs to pick up a 1st down. That play lost 2 yards. 2nd down and 12. Quick hitter in there, and up around the 49-yard line. It's Tucker again. So it's going to be 3rd down now and about 8. 3rd down and about 8 or 9.
You ever notice in this part of the ball game how that clock gets slower and slower?
Yeah. 3:45 left. Coffey doesn't get up for 1st down here. They're going to have to turn it over, and Austin's going to get the ball back. Coffey's offense just not got that explosiveness yet that Coach Gainham Smith wants, and I know they're going to be working on that. They're going to keep it on the ground. Draw play to Kenny. Got running room. 45-40, 35-30, 25 of Austin, 20, 15, 10, 5. How about it? Kenny Tucker, touchdown.
When you talk about him not moving like we did just a minute ago, then all of a sudden they run a draw play, and he cuts it to the outside, breaks between a couple of Austin defenders, and turns on the speed. And once he got into the open and outran them all the way for the touchdown. Just a tremendous run by Kenny Tucker, and he can look bad on 3 or 4 plays, but I tell you something, folks, he's going to beat you sometime during the game.
He's a money player, Bill. He's a money player. Ball is on the 10. The kick is by Williams in the air. It's good. There's a 30-second timeout with the score, Coffey 14 and Austin 6.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling Silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, team together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
For Darday Case, Group W Cable, what a great play to watch on Group W Monday afternoon. Kenny Tucker's beautiful run for a touchdown.
That's true, Jerry. I must say that any Coffee fans that aren't able to be at this game tonight just must watch it on Group W Cable Monday night from 5 to 7 p.m. And I tell you what, these jackets are great.
They're having a great year. Thanks, Darnay. That's Monday at 5 on Channel 3. Here's the kickoff. Brown will take it at the 5, 10, back to the 15. Coffey swarms him down at the 17-yard line. And the defense now fired up. They did their job, and Kenny Tucker, who didn't come in till about 11 minutes to go in the game. He fumbled the ball earlier in a crucial time, but he comes right back, loses 2 yards, and then Bill comes back and makes one of his dazzling Tucker runs, 55 yards, to give Coffee apparently the victory if they can hang on. Of course, Austin still got a shot to tie it. 3:05 to go in the game. The ball is at the 17-yard line. Now let's make it the 18-yard line. Austin in their own territory, 1st and 10, 82 yards away. Quarterback sprints to throw, incomplete. Ball was dropped at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
Coffee's in their prevent defense, Jerry. They're playing about 6 defensive halfbacks and about 4 down linemen, 1 linebacker watching for the draw play. I don't like that defense sometimes, especially with this much time left on the game, but let's see if we can hold them.
All right, at the 18-yard line, 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Alphonse Pettis comes wide to the left. Ball at the Austin 18. Here's Brandon King sprinting to throw sideline. It's incomplete. Good coverage out there by number 25, Charles Smith. Bill, I like this guy. He walked on this year, never played football before. He's going both ways here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, not to ever played a game of football before, he has got a lot of good football sense about him, and it's obvious he's got a lot of speed, and speed can make up for a lot of inexperience.
3rd down and 10. Austin running out of time and running out of plays. 3rd and 10 at their 18. 2:47 to go. Coffee leads at 14-6. Kenny Tucker made a 55-yard run a moment ago on a crucial 3rd down and 12. And here's the quarterback sprinting, and Juan Jones wraps him up back at the 11-yard line for a loss of 7. Juan Jones and Robbie Richardson, again from his linebacker position. They smelled that play out, the play that's worked so well for Austin, to sprint out to the right with the option to pass or run. That time Coffee had it defense. They called the stunt with Robbie Richardson going up the middle, putting the pressure on the quarterback to get and making him run outside further than he wanted to, and Juan Jones came up to make the tackle. Let's see what Austin does now. At their 11, it's 4th down and 18. And Coach Calvin not going to punt it. He's going to go for it. That's the only shot he's got, and there's some confusion in the Austin line. Now they're set, 4th down. Coffee comes shooting through there. King throws it out of bounds. Well, he just threw that one toward the sideline marker. I don't know what that's called.
I don't understand that, Jerry, because that was 4th down. Coffee takes over. Coffee takes over.
Not another one of those Kenny Stabler plays, is it, Roy? Roy thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Thought it was 3rd. I don't know if he thought it was 3rd down or what, but he threw it out of bounds, and Coffee has it at the 11 with a chance to push it in again with 1:54 to go in the game. So they lead 14-6, trying to hang on for a big area win. They'll go 2-0 on the year if they can win this one. And what a big win before the home crowd, and a good home crowd it is. And you should be out here next week. Folks, if you're not here, this Coffee team's going to be an exciting one. Wide to the right comes Mark Wright. Phillips in there at quarterback. Gives to Vernon Ingram. Vernon goes inside the 10, fighting hard around the 6. He might have got the 5-yard line. Vernon Ingram. So it'll be 2nd down now. The ball around the 5. 1:40 to go. Coffee leads at 14-6. Ball is at the 6-yard line. They mark it. They can get a 1st down at about the 1. So it's 2nd down and 5. Coffee not in any big hurry. Tucker and Ingram are the running back. Here's to give to Tucker. Tucker trying to sweep wide. Breaks 1 tackle. 5, 2. He's going to take it in for another touchdown.
All on his own, Jerry. That was just a handoff to go. It's Tucker's option to cut it upfield if he sees a hole. That time he just aimed for the sideline, going for the corner of the end zone. 2 Austin defenders had a shot at him. He broke both of those tackles, didn't even slow him up really, and carried it into the end zone. Vernon Ingram made a good block on the end, leading the play, allowing Tucker to get to the outside.
So Kenny Tucker Show enters in the 4th quarter and seals the Coffee win. Williams tacks on the extra point. He's a perfect 5 out of 5 on the year. There's a 30-second timeout with the score. Coffee 21 and Austin 6.
Hey, y'all, my name's Elrod. I just went down to Elrod's Hamburgers and got me a meal right here for fit for a king. I got me a quarter pounder, got me some French fries, got me an ice cold Pepsi, and all this for just about $2. Lots of places $2 won't get you a look at the menu. Now this burger here, you got a quarter pound, 100% pure ground beef, leaf lettuce, purple onions, red ripe tomatoes, all natural ingredients. The only thing that's not natural is these little plastic clam things, and I don't know where they come from. Elrod's Hamburgers, Florence Boulevard, Florence.
With 1:11 to go in the fourth quarter, Coffee has busted out and broke this game wide open with a 21-6 score. Tucker scoring on a 6-yard run on a 2-play, 11-yard drive, and that kind of seals it up, Jerry.
Whitney Ford with a squibbler, going to be fielded at the 15. Back to the 20. This is Scruggs to the 23 and down at the 23-yard line. So Coffee checks their defense in. Number 81 is coming in. That's Keith Graham. He is a junior, 6'2". He's going to come in at one of the defensive slots for Coffee. They're getting a few new faces in there.
Number 82, Billy Ray Castile, is the one that made the play on the kickoff. He's 6 foot, 163-pound junior, and that's a new face for Coffee.
53 seconds to go. Coffee has notched their first area win of the year, and a big one it was over a team that has beaten them 4 years in a row, and they have gotten their revenge tonight. Scruggs on a pitch to the 30, up at the 35, and all the way out to the 38-yard line goes Scruggs, the sophomore, Rodney Scruggs for Austin. They mark him at the 39. That's the first down. 35 seconds to go. Coffee at home next week against Huntsville. Airtime at 7 with the Jim Hartley Show here on WLAY-FM. Wide out to the right now. Quarterback is still Brendan King. Austin in the eye. It is a pitch to Scruggs. They're going to keep it on the ground. Scruggs at the 40 and ridden down from behind at the 44-yard line by Gene Davis, Coffee sophomore.
Gene Davis was the defensive linebacker on the right side of the field. The play was a sprint to the right side of the field.
All right, Bill, and that's the final play of the game. And Coffee has won a mighty big game here tonight at Brawley Stadium. 0-0 at halftime, and Coffee took the second half kickoff, marched it down the field, and then the Kenny Tucker Show took over in the fourth quarter. But the story of tonight's game is the Coffee defense, led by Steve Kuntz, Robbie Richardson, and Trent Thompson, as they shut Austin down 3 times inside the Coffee 10 in the first half alone. And as it turns out, that was the key to the win tonight. 21-6, your final. We'll be back with our wrap-up in 60 seconds.
Sidelines can enhance your fall wardrobe with all the latest accessories. Sterling Silver is a statement with a great selection of necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, as shown in Neiman Marcus. If pearls are your heart's desire, Sidelines can string and knot any length, any style to create a soft, feminine touch. High-fashion mirrored necklaces, exclusively Sidelines, came together with crystal earrings of your choice. Also, 14-karat gold in popular styles like the Cougaran gold ring. Sidelines, English Village, Florence.
We at the Florence Gas Department are working for you to keep natural gas the safest, most efficient form of energy your money can buy. With modern gas leak detection equipment, we are able to pinpoint and repair leaks before they become a hazard to you. You can help out by giving us a call before you do any digging. This allows us ample time to locate and mark our underground pipeline facilities. This service is free of charge to you. So give us a call with any problems or questions that may arise, and remember, let gas make the big difference in the way you live.
Coach, a great win over Austin. And, you know, we were talking earlier, they had told you were going to be 2-0 after playing Austin and Gadsden. What would your thoughts have been, say, this summer, for example?
Yeah, I think I'll make the same comment I made to you Saturday morning. I'd probably told them it was crazy. But we're very thankful for the big win, and it was a big win for us. It was an area game, it was a TVC game for us, and to beat a team of that caliber, it's tremendous for our program.
It was the first home game of the year, and what a great crowd we had there. New band director and Mr. Ricketts, and the enthusiasm just was very obvious the other night.
Yeah, you know, you had to be around school to really see that the students started about Thursday, and things just continued to pick up. And by the pep rally Friday afternoon, it was just super, and we just had a super pep rally. It was the best that I've seen there in many years, and that's a credit to our student body, our faculty, band, and everyone concerned.
Jim, we've got the Huntsville Crimson Panthers coming up this Friday night. It's also at Brawley Stadium. We've had some great battles with them over the years. It's another tough game in this tough schedule as Coffee tries to shoot the 3-0, and we want a big crowd out for that one. They're coming on and had a very big win over Grissom Friday night.
Yes, just typical Huntsville football team. They're well coached. Of course, Coach Greg Patterson is the head coach over there. He does a super job. He changed his offense. In fact, we was looking at a film Sunday afternoon, sort of a mirror to our own offense. They run the split back veer, just play super football.
Well, it should be a great game. We want to make mention of one item right here. We want to encourage you to pick up a copy of the Coffee football program that's distributed by the Boosters Club. Each and every time you visit Brawley Stadium for a Coffee High football game, it's filled with all kind of facts and figures and pictures of the Coffee football team, the cheerleaders, the majorettes, the band, and Coach Harley has information on the opponent for that night. The offensive and defensive depth charts in there, and just a great program put out by a group of hard-working young men and women, Jim, the Coffee Boosters Club.
Yeah, and truer words have never been spoken. Kurt Wright and his people do a super job. That's just one of the areas that they do a super job in. Of course, putting the program out, selling the ads, putting everything together for that program, and you notice we changed the colors only a little bit this time around, but they do a super job.
Well, it should be a great game, and we want to make sure you get your ticket and you be there. Our player of the week against Austin is Stephen Koontz, offensive two-way performer, 6'6", 208. Steve had a great game on defense. He was around the football just about the entire time and contained the option play. He had a big fumble recovery at one point of the game, and he also blocked well from his offensive position on the line. So congratulations, Jim, to Steve Koontz, our Jacket of the Week against Austin.
He's a super young man. He's played well 2 weeks in a row, and I hope he continues.
Don't forget to listen to the games on WLAY-FM, airtime at 7 o'clock for the Jim Hartley Show each Friday night, and back with the replay next week at 5 o'clock right here on Monday on Channel 3 for the replay of Coffee versus Huntsville. Until then, thanks for watching.